Alright, hello, and welcome to Realms of Magic. It is now officially February 2023. As you can see here in the corner, this version of the game is 1.1.1, which means that the 1.2 update has not yet taken place. However, in anticipation of that update, I'm going to make a video series of a playthrough of Realms of Magic, just to get it out there and let people see how to play this game, or at least how I play it. You might, if you're a new player, you might encounter some tips or ideas for how to play it. My plan is to do a melee character here, so if you're looking for tips on how to get your summoning mage to be effective, maybe a future video series, or possibly, someone else will have some tips for you. But the idea here is just to show the game and let you know how to do some of the things that are in it. So without further ado, and I'm just going to play a human. If nothing else, they get 50 point. They get all these stats buffed to start off, which is fantastic. Oh, and your profession experience, buffed there too. So, that was a weird noise. No. Here we go. All right. Let's go with something ordinary for hair color. All right. So here we go. I'm going to skip the tutorial, but if you're new, I recommend the tutorial. It'll show you some things. So I'm going to play through. I do not. Yes.
The old kingdom is in danger, and the king is nowhere to be seen. Chaos and murder reign in his stead, and while leaderless, all realms fell into despair. In the east, mutual enmity between humans and elves sets roots. Northern shores are swarming with invaders from beyond the sea. In the south, orcs cast aside the long truce and ran rampage across the lands. But the worst is yet to come. It's time for a hero like never before.
Well, that's actually a pretty decent plot synopsis of the game, if you follow the story. Okay, so you get dropped off here in the town of Woodbury, in the region of Woodbury, and what I usually do with my weak stamina losing self, Z for the torch. Now here's some. This is what's known as a protected zone, the village. That means that most of the tiles in here you can't affect, but some of them you can, like these dirt or muck or whatever these are. Why am I digging this hole? So I can get to this quote-unquote secret over here. Alright, so... Well, I'm not going to be a nature wizard, but it can't hurt to use the scroll. Alright, this guy's got a quest I want to do. This guy tries to scam a gold piece off you, but that's a lot of money, especially early. Well, it's only a lot of money early. Later in the game, it'll be nothing. The better thing to do is to get on the materials he requires. The green dye being the thing that's actually going to require a little grinding. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, I'm not ransacking the... So basically, I'm going to run through the town here and take everything that's not nailed down, which is honestly pretty standard RPG behavior. Salt, I'm actually going to keep that. Smelting, okay, actually useful scroll. This guy's got a quest. Okay. So he just gave me these things. I'm going to put them down here just to separate them out from the rest of the loot. Oh, and I can trade with this guy. Let's, oh, oops, wrong button. Trade. I want to trade with him, not train. All right. You notice that I'm mostly plodding along. That's because early in the game, running, which you use the shift key for, drains your green stamina bar very quickly, after which point you're going to be walking regardless of whether you're trying to run or not. So like I said, anything that's not nailed down, I'm grabbing it. Also, there's no falling damage in this game, as you may have noticed. This quick bar up here acts both as a way to use things and also as a way to just store things. So I'm just storing my sticks and nails up there because it's handy, mostly. Let's see. Yes. Alright. I'm not taking every single quest that's available, but, you know, if you're looking to be a completionist, there are achievements associated with doing all the quests. So this guy is the actual central storytelling quest start. Go to Minor Jeremy and get some more. Okay. Minor Jeremy's down here. Okay, so, also, J key tells you what your current active quests are. And so I've already picked up a few things. So I'm going to go back up to, what's his face up here? Okay, we get this thing. Advanced. Okay, so now I'm going to smelt some ores. Alright, so he just gave me a little stack of coal so that I can do some smelting. So this is a smelter. How many do I need? 9. Well, that's exactly how much coal he gave me. So the interface, you can say all, or you can specify a number. The limit on this one, of course, is how much coal I have, which is 9. So also there's a filter on this side, so you can just look at the things you're interested in. You can show unlearned, so these are all of the smelting, the metal smelting that I don't have yet. If you click on one of these, it shows you what skill level you need to do it. My current skill is 5, so I gotta get it to 10 before I'll be allowed to smelt copper and so forth. All right, now I leveled up. Okay, so I'm gonna, if I was to try and do the axes right now, tin axe, I can do a max of 2, but I need 3 for the quest, and now I'm limited by how many sticks I have. And you know, if I hadn't been looting the entire town, I wouldn't even have these sticks. Hardwin just told me to go to the end of the village and talk to another one of the characters there, because he would provide me with some sticks. But what I'm going to do is going down here into Jeremy's mine. that blue orb will be useful later. Now here is some mineable, like I can actually mine the coal in the tin that's down here, but I can't mine, like I'm trying to affect these other stone blocks, but I can't. But so this is another example of how some of the blocks in these protected zones can actually be worked. Okay, so there are giant rats down here. And I'm equipped with my paltry stone axe. And all my tools are stone. I'm literally savage. Stone tools and burlap rags. Look at how fast my stamina runs out. It's pathetic. I could use the potions. I'm just not in the habit of ever actually using stamina potions. Your stamina does come back pretty quickly. It's not bad. And eventually, you get talent points available to improve your stamina drain. You'll just be zooming all over the map. But for now, you're kind of limited in how much you can do with your stamina. Speaking of that, I just leveled up, so now I'm level 2. And if the T key gives you your talent tree, I'm going to eventually, because my plan right now is to do a mason slash hammer character. So I'm going to be starting here and going down this branch, which is all the mace talents. There is another talent tree here for daggers and spears. Another one here for just general combat, which includes some armor protection, some stamina related stuff, and some health related stuff. And then there's also the various magic trees. And I've got 1 point available because I leveled up. And I'm going to drop it into some extra health. No, I'm not. That's crazy. I'm going to drop, whoops. I'm going to drop it into, yeah, here we go. I'm going to drop it into this talent. And get started on the melee tree. We can do, all right, so dead mobs drop loot. The berry key takes all the loot and deletes the corpse. So now I've got all these rat parts. Oh, and I've got some stone. And some coal. I like to organize the loot in the bag. Let's see if I pull one of these. No, they're both coming. Okay. Okay, so that little thought bubble indicates that I've made some quest progress. And I'm coming over here now because I know there's another secret over here. Tanning. And a tin pickaxe to replace my stone pickaxe. Okay, so now I have a tin pickaxe, which is slightly better than the stone pickaxe that I came down here with. All right, so now I'm just gonna come on over here and gather up all the tin ore and coal that's in the mine, because I'm here. This is actually the topic of a future quest from either Jeremy or what's his face, the blacksmith. Probably Jeremy. And yeah, At least initially here, I'm going to make you watch me do all this. This won't take very long. It's tempting to go up there, but there's nothing in there. Just FYI. There's nothing else up there. Whoops. Let's finish off the coal here. Oh, there we go. Stamina scroll. Alright, so he just asked me to go back up to the blacksmith hardware and get him some new tools. Okay, so now he's asking me to go back into the mine and get the tin ore, but I already did that. So now I can just turn the quest right back in. Okay, so that's the end of his quest line. Is that a hoe? Yes. All right, I'll put the hoe right here. The hoe actually will get used eventually. Here's a well. Blood. There's some meat here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, and a secret. This is Captain Gale. He's the new Central Quest Line guy. Alright, so he just equipped me with a weapon, the tin mace, which is going to replace my stone axe. Somewhere around here, So, Captain Kale just gave me a quest to go to Breedon Camp, which is another protected location. It's so when I go visit it, it'll advance the central quest line. Now, there's a bunch of other little question marks here on the map. These are, yeah, non-quest locations, but they're also protected areas, which means that you can only. And when I say protected areas, I mean that in contrast to things like this, which is a sandbox, which means I can go into a sandbox and harvest all the blocks and place other blocks wherever I want to. And I will eventually do that in one of these places. Now, there's another secret over here I just happen to know. Probably close enough, yeah. All right. Okay, so I did level up. I've got a talent point. All right. Let me think. Oh, where are we on? Okay, so I found all the secrets. And I've got a number of quests. So I need to go back to the merchant and tell them that I finished all the deliveries. I need to craft the 3 tin axes still. But I can do that now that I've got enough sticks. Go to Breedon Camp, gather pine wood. He wants 25. This guy needs 50 pine wood, 20 stone, and a green dye. So that's the state of the quests right now. I'm going to go back now to the blacksmith and do a little blacksmithing. And also sell off some of this loot that's required. Now, in case you're wondering, hey, why are you selling those silver bars? Won't they ever be useful in crafting? And the answer is no. So far, they haven't put in any recipes for crafting with either silver or gold bars. So there's no point in keeping them. Unless you want to have a giant chest full of silver and gold one day that you won't use. So I need to make tin axes. I need to make... I can make 7 of them now. I've got enough sticks now. But I just need to make 3. So. Okay, so I've skilled up in blacksmithing. So now I have these recipes available for weapons and these available for tools. So I'm going to, once I'm done talking to him, I've got 3 tin axes. Take them to Captain Kale. I'll do it. Alright. So I'm just going to put these in here. So they're out of the way. And then I've got 9 tin bars left. And I could smelt a bunch more. And then I'm going to, let's let's see, I've got a tin mace already. Excuse me, I have a tin pickaxe. So I'm going to get a shovel and a hatchet. For sure. Well, I might as well do a hammer as well then. I'll hang on to the rest of them in case I need them. But these three will at least offer a slight improvement over the tools, the stone tools that I started with. So I'm not quite as much of a savage as I used to be. Level up again. Now these talents here require me to be level 5. I'm level 4 now, so I have to level up again before I can take any of those. So what I'm going to do with my talent point is come in here and I'm going to take that health boost now. Alright. Where am I on our quests? With the delivery. Right, I'm going to go back to the merchant guy. Drink water whenever I can, especially early on, because I have like one bottle that I've found so far. Alright, here we go. Delivered all items. You know what? I'll take the minor healing potion. Tell me about Splinterville. That's the next area. Okay, great. Oh. Let's sell him my stone tools. Alright, now everything I've got left in my inventory here is either a meal, like this cooked chicken, or else some kind of crafting material. Well, the stone is for building, but the rest of the stuff can potentially be used either for crafting or these seeds I can plant in a farm if I build a farm. And I will go over how to do that in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to wrap this up. I have these. So this is a gathering quest. I need to gather these materials. This is another gathering quest. So this guy wants 25 pine wood. This guy wants 50. So I need to collect 75 total. And that is above and beyond, you know, whatever I might want to keep for myself. Because early on, pine wood is a very basic material that you use if you're going to build anything. He also wants 20 stone. I actually have more than that just from digging in the mine. Then the green dye. Now the green dye, let's see, is there a milling? There might not be. All the free crafting areas around here. I don't know if there's a milling table around here or not. Dye is something that you create at a milling table, and you know what? Here. So this is the milling table. It's something that you would use to create, to grind things or to create dyes with. Yeah, I don't have enough pine wood to even make that. So, anyways, in the next episode, I will establish a base somewhere and also demonstrate some simple hunting and so forth in the lands outside of the protected areas. But for now, hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you next time.